What's up, everyone? It's Shaletta. I'm here getting a phone for one of my newly minted teenagers with Xfinity Mobile. They've got great options, affordable plans, and solid coverage that works for our whole family. With Xfinity Mobile, my daughter can stay connected with me wherever she goes. And did you know when you sign up, you can get an extra phone line free for a full year? Switch to Xfinity Mobile today for more savings, more smiles, and more ways to stay connected.
You want a healthier lifestyle, but how do you get started? Then stick with it. By listening to the Fitness Revolution podcast with Shay Sandifer, of course. Your journey to greater well-being starts now.
Hello, everyone. It's Shay, Coach Shay here with Fitness Revolution. So excited to be here. It's the end of the year. Can you believe it? We have made it this far. It has been a roller coaster, right? It has been the highs, the lows, the goods, the bads, the happiness, the confusions, so many things. As you know, a little recap, I put 2 kids, got them to college. I got married to the love of my life. We're moving. That's been huge. And then business has been all over. There's been some great things that have happened as far as moving and to a national level, but also, figuring out this thing called budgets and partnerships and sponsorships, and then family and health. And so we always want to be grateful for that. So as I was thinking, I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I do things that help build us to the next level. And I was thinking about what can we do, and I was like, I want to talk about building a healthy lifestyle for the next year for 2025. So I came up with 10 things that I'm going to implement that I think you should try and do. They're just tips, and I wanted to start off with things that I know I can do every day that you can do, but can help you instead of like, I need New Year's resolutions, more of like, what can I do to get myself ready, set myself up for success, and things that, as we know, life can be a roller coaster that you can come back to and be like, these are the things I wrote down. As always, write them down, right? Because then they're more attainable and sustainable. But then I'm like, okay, this is what I wrote down at the end of 2024. These are the things I had started, and now I'm going back to that. So the first thing was starting a gratitude journal, right? So if anyone knows, I have about 13 notebooks. I get them from TJ Maxx, and I write everything down from business to personal, all my ideas as I roll through life. And I've had them for about almost 14 years, and I get new ones every time they fill up. But I really write things that I'm grateful for. And always the first thing I'm always grateful for is my health, right? Because without that, we have nothing. So write a journal. That's the biggest thing. Be grateful for your life no matter where you're at. It's always going to feel better. It's always going to get better. Be able to recognize the things that are being well, that are good for your mental and your physical wellness. So I always say that let's do that in this next journey of 2025. Be grateful and write down the things that you are grateful for. This is a big one because I think we're so much on the go, and I know I am, and I'm always here, there, business meetings and traveling. Make time for family. I know I'm hosting a Christmas this year, so I have lots of family time, and that was really important to me to have that time with them and to end the year on a positive note that brings us all together. That we're able to talk about the things, laugh, play games, eat amazing food, and just really enjoy that time with loved ones because life is short. And once again, we want to be grateful for that time with them because you never know, right? The big one that people don't want to talk about right before the tax season is creating a budget, right? That you can stick to. And I know we just did our budget with our financial advisor, which that's always it can be hit or miss, right? It can be yay or it can be okay, you got to figure things out. But it's really imperative to do this, right? Because it's going to set you up. Like I said, this year, like I can be transparent. It was very like this for us, in a business, and you want to be figuring out what that budget is for your business, what that budget is for your personal, and how that's going to intertwine. So you know your income limits, you know what habits you need to break, and what new habits you need to implement into that to avoid overspending, because it's going to help for a healthier lifestyle, which is going to help for a healthier year, right? So be ready to purchase those items in a healthier way. I like this one that's easy to think about as being more mindful. Mindfulness has become very popular, right? Quite to the contrary, but your mind is everything, right? The way we think, the way we stop and just breathe and have moments and practice about being in the moment, being grateful for our thoughts, and just becoming a better person. So be mindful of who you are, where you are, and where you're headed. So I think that is something that's amazing to do, and just taking those time out for yourself for the next year, and try and do it at least once a day. I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast. Take 5 minutes in the morning and just kind of sit with your thoughts and like what your day is going to be like, because it's going to help you set out in the world in a positive way. My favorite thing to do, eat. So what are we going to do? We're going to cook new foods. We're going to try new foods. We're going to go to stories behind the menu. Duh. We're going to go to new restaurants. We're going to have new things with friends. We're going to cook out. We're going to have these new experiences. It is literally going to be a party in your mouth. It's going to create new adventures. It's going to create new friendships. It's going to break down those barriers and biases by creating and eating new foods. I'm telling you. It's the best and the healthiest thing also to cook foods at home, right? And to create new dishes. And I love to do it, love to cook. I'm going to make some lamb chops tonight. So cook new foods, try something new, get a new cookbook, look online. I mean, all you got to do is Google, go to social media. There's always something fun to cook. So let's cook next year. Lots and lots of good food. Read more books. So I'm going to say read more books, listen to more podcasts. Hint, hint, listen to more podcasts, and just really incorporate education in that. I say with that. So the books and the podcasts can be educational, and what they can do to help you set up for what you really want to be on your path for the next level. So read more books that what you see for the next 5 years. So what is that plan for the next 5 years? Is it to, build your business? Is it to build your retirement? Is it just to build up who you are as a person? Is it just to have a good time to just sit back and not be on social media? So make sure that you're listening to a podcast. You can listen to audiobooks too. Those are always great. But let's read. Reading's education. Reading is freedom. So for sure. I know you guys are going to laugh, but I love this cleaning. So let's clean more. I love having, I have a cleaner. That's my little treat to myself once a month. And I love to clean, but a clean house makes clean thoughts. Remember that, clean house, clean thoughts. So let's declutter, let's organize, let's keep things on task. You can put that in your weekly, okay, like on Sundays, I clean the kitchen, or I clean the bathrooms. You want to do that so it doesn't get intimidating over the year and it piles up, or that one room that no one goes into, it just piles up over time. So let's keep a clean house going in. So if you're off the next 2 weeks, let's clean that up, and get rid of everything. So we start off and we'll go into a clean house with clean thoughts, right? Now, this is one of my favorite ones, because you guys know I've done this for years since I was a figure bodybuilder, cutting the alcohol out. So as of, I think it's January 2nd, I usually do it. I do not drink alcohol for 50 days. So that will be coming out. So who's going to join me on the 50 days of no alcohol? So when I drink no alcohol, I only drink water or hot tea. No coffee. Yes, I said that. Did you hear that? No coffee. Yes, no coffee. And no juice. No, do we do carbonated beverages? I guess you can have a little bubbles, but it'd be like bubbles water. That's it. But you're doing no caffeine. So that's the key part, no caffeine. So we're doing no water. We're doing all water, and we're doing hot tea, but we're going to take that alcohol out, right? Watch what happens to your skin, the puffiness in your face. You're going to have some weight loss and then the clear mind, right? So people do dry January. I do dry first quarter. So how about that? So we're really going to set these goals up big. So it's going to improve your mood. It's going to improve your sleep, all of that. And your immune system is the biggest thing. So that's where we're starting January 2nd. Who's joining me? Are you ready? I don't know. I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's do this. So, that's just I just love that. I love doing that, not drinking because it really shows you how much we do drink sometimes. One of my other things that I'm not great at is sleep. So we're going to prioritize sleep. So I'm not a good sleeper at all, you guys. My thoughts come in at about 2 to 4 a.m. That's when I'm thinking. I want to create. I want to do things. I want to watch Law and Order. Yes, those are my guilty pleasures or house hunters. And so I've really been good about trying to go to bed about 10, 11 o'clock and staying asleep to 6 because that is like the best time to decompress is sleeping, right? You need that. You need that to burn calories and to rejuvenate yourself. So we are going to sleep in 2025. We really want to do that. And so please, please, please do that. And the biggest thing that we are going to do in 2025, we are going to go to the doctor. Once again, we are going to go to the doctor. We're going to get those health screenings. We're going to get our checkups. We're going to make sure if we feel anything, any lumps, anything we don't feel right, go get checked out. Our health is everything. So all of those things I said, if we don't have our health, y'all, we won't have anything. And we have to prioritize that. Right? This is fitness revolution. So we want to keep getting our best versions of ourselves, right? So our health is first. And then we say we're healing from the inside out. And so that's what doctors are for. So if you don't have a practitioner or you don't have health benefits, please sign up. I think you have a couple days left. You still should have time they have open enrollment right now. There is help for you to get doctor's help and go get that checked out because we want to see you healthy going into 2025. So that's it. That's our end of the year. We did it. We made it 365 years, 365 days. It's been a journey. I know people are exhausted mentally, but also let's look at the positive side. You made it through the ups and downs, whether there was some highs, whether there's some lows. You are here, you are breathing. You are alive and you can recreate and you can take the tools I talked about and you can set those goals and you can put them into action for next year. So I hope that was wonderful. I've enjoyed all of you. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you for supporting us in this journey called life. And as always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. This is Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution. Happy New Year. See you in 2025.
Check back next week for more on living your healthier lifestyle and share previous episodes of Shay's podcast with your friends. Log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.